Hello students, welcome to Anne's classes. Let's do percent and percentage, chapter 7, exercise 7a. Page number 88, we are doing question 9. A cistern contains 5,000 liters of water. If 6% water is leaked, find how many liters of water would be left in the cistern. Cistern is a container which has so many liters of water. From that, 6% is leaked. Now we need to know how much is left behind. So here total quantity of water in the cistern is 5,000 liters. Now quantity of water that leaked is 6% of this. That is 6% of 5,000. So this will be 6 by 100. 6% means 6 by 100 of is into 5,000. Now we can cancel. There are two zeros here that we can cancel and two zeros here. Now let's multiply the numerator 6 into 50. So 6 fives are 30 and we have a 0. So that's 300. So quantity of water that leaked. Quantity of water that leaked is 300 liters. 300 liters. Now what have we been asked? We've been asked to find the quantity of water left in the cistern. So initially we had 5,000 liters. Now 300 liters have leaked. So we just have to minus these two. Then we'll know how much is left. So 5,000 liters minus 300 liters will tell us how much is left. So now we know that 5,000 minus 300 will be 4,700 liters. So much is left in the cistern. So this is our answer. Question 10. A man spends 87% of his salary. If he saves 325 rupees, find his salary. Salary is the amount he gets when he works, isn't it? Now here we are told that he spends so much and he saves a certain amount, that is 325 rupees, and we have to find his salary. We don't know his salary. We need to find out that. So let's begin by saying, let the salary of the man be X. We don't know what his salary is, so let it be X. Now we have been given that the amount he spends is 87% of X. This is how much he spends. Now how much does he save? It will be the remaining of this, isn't it? 87% he spends. That means 100 minus 87 will tell us how much he saves. That is 100 minus 87%. We have taken 100%, so 100 minus 87 is 13. So this is this is the amount he saves, 13% of X. So here also we can say of X he saves so much. Now we already know that his savings is 325 rupees. That means 13% of his monthly salary is 325 rupees. So 13% means 13 by 100. Of means into monthly salary. We said in the beginning, let it be X. So now this is equal to 325 rupees. Now we can find the value of X. Okay, so X is equal to 325 divided by 13 by 100. Divided by 13 by 100. So now let's simplify this and find out the value of X. X is equal to 325. Division changes to multiplication. 100 divided by 13. Now let's cancel. We can cancel 13 and 325. 13 into 25 is that. Now multiply the numerators. And what do we get here? We get 25 into 100 is 2,500. So we have found the salary of the man. X is the salary and that is 2,500 rupees. So we have found the salary of this person. Question 11. A number 3.625 is wrongly read as 3.265. Find the percentage error. Okay, so let's be careful when we do this. Let's start. Correct number. The correct number is this, isn't it? That is 3.625. But it has been read wrongly as 3.265. So that means there has been an error. Now we need to find the error. Now how do we first find the error? By subtracting these two numbers. That is 3.625 minus 3.265 will tell us the error. So let's subtract these two and see. So when you subtract these two, you get 0.36. So now that we have found the error, we've been asked to find the percentage error. So we are going to find the percentage error. Now there is a formula to find the percentage error, and this is the formula, that is error by the original number into 100%. So what is the error? The error is 0.36. What is the original number? That is the correct number, 3.625. Now we multiply this by 100%. So we have to work this out. So now let's just consider this portion here. Now this is division of decimals, and all of you know how we divide decimal numbers, especially when the divisor is a decimal number. So here we need to remove the point. So let me work that out here for you. So 0.36 divided by 3.625. We're going to make the denominator a whole number. So we have to remove the point by moving it 3 places to the right. So we multiply it by 1000. So multiply this also by 1000. So now we get 3, 6. Now here the point is moved 1 place, 2 place. Now one more place because there are 3 zeros. So 360. And here because there are 3 zeros, the point is moving 1, 2, 3 places. So we have 3625. Now we have to divide these two. You need to divide these either by doing direct division, or you can reduce it, keep reducing as much as you can, and then you divide. And finally, when you divide, you get 0.0993, and it goes on. We can stop with that. So let's come back here. So here let's write 0.0993 after dividing these two. After dividing these two, we got this. Now we must multiply into 100%. Into 100%. When you multiply by 100, the point will move 2 places to the right and come here. So what do we have here? We are multiplying by 100, isn't it? So we move 2 places. So we get 9.93 and percentage. So this is our answer. The percentage error is 9.93. Question 11. The second one here, a number 5.78 into 10 to the power of 3 is wrongly written as 5.87 in 10 to the power of 3. Find the percentage error. So it's a similar sum. So let's write the correct number or the original number. And that was 5.78 into 10 to the power of 3. So that means when you multiply it by 10 to the power of 3, it is 10 with 3 zeros. That is 5.78 into 1. We put 1 and then we put 3 zeros. 1, 2, 3 into 1000. So now let's move the point 3 places to the right. So from here 1, 2 and one more place. So what is our number? It is 5780. That is 5780. This is the correct number. Now the number that is wrongly written is 5.87 into 10 to the power of 3. So here also 5.87, we multiply it by 1000, and again because there are 3 zeros, the point moves 3 places to the right. So we have to put one more zero there. So 5870, 5870. So we've got the original number, the correct number. We have the number that's wrongly written. We have both the numbers here. Now we have to find the error. That is, we have to subtract. So here this wrongly written number is greater. So that has to be written first. So 5870 minus 5780. What is the error? The error is 90. So here we have 90 as the error. Now to find the percentage error is what we've been asked. So we use this formula, error by the original number into 100. So what is the error here? 90, and the original number is 5780. Now we have to multiply this by 100%. So here also we can first cancel, and then we can do our division, divide 9 by 578. So when you divide 9 by 578, you get 0.0155, and it goes on. So we'll stop with this with the fourth decimal place. Now here let's round it off. We can round it off to the third decimal place. So if we have to round it to this place, look at the number to the right of it. If it is 5 or more than 5, this number that we have underlined will increase. So this has now become 0.016. Or if we have to increase it further, if we have to write further decimal places, we can continue with the next number. So the next number in this case, if you divide, is going to be 7. So what do we have here? Here we have 0.01557. Now if we have to round it to 3 decimal places, I have to look at this number. The number to the right is greater, so that will change. So we can get our final answer here this way as 0.015, and this becomes 6. So since we have the 100%, we will extend it to one more place. Now let's write it here. 0.0156 into 100%. Now here, since we have 100, two zeros, the point will move 2 places to the right. So here what do we have? Finally, we have 1.56%. So our percentage error in this case is 1.56%. Question 12. In an election between two candidates, one candidate secured 58% of the votes polled and won the election by 18,336 votes. Find the total number of votes polled and the votes secured by each candidate. Okay, let's start by saying let the total number of votes polled be X. Then the votes secured by the winning candidate, we are told, is 58%. So 58% of X. This is how much he got, 58% of X. So the votes secured by the losing candidate will be 100 minus that 58, isn't it? 100 minus 58% of X. So that will be 42% of X. So now we know that the vote secured by the winning candidate is 58% of X and the losing candidate is 42% of X. If you subtract these two, we will know by how much this candidate won, and that is already given to us. So let's write that. This will be 58% of X minus 42% of X, and that is equal to 18,336, which is already given to us here. This is already given to us, so that is what we have written. Now when you subtract these two, 58% of X and 42% of X, minus 58 and 42, you will get 16. That means 16% of X is equal to 18,336. So here 16% means 16 by 100 of is into X is 18,336. So now we're going to find the value of X. We're going to say X is equal to 18,336 into divided by 16 by 100. Why is it division? Because on this side it is multiplication. When we take it to the other side, it becomes division. So here it is 18,336 into 16 by 100. We write the reciprocal when we multiply, so it becomes 100 by 16. So when you multiply this, you will find that you will get 1146 with the two zeros. That means 1,14,600. So this is the total number of votes polled. So total number of votes polled is 1,14,000. So let's write that total. The total votes is 1,14,600. Now the question is, we have to also find the votes secured by each candidate. Now the first candidate got 58% of X and the second candidate got 42% of X. So keeping that in mind, we have to calculate and find out how much each person got. So now let's find out the total votes polled. We know, but the votes secured by each candidate is what we're going to find out. So the total number of votes polled we just found out is 1,14,600. Now votes secured by the first candidate is 58% of the votes, isn't it? That is 58% of 1,14,600. So this will be 58 by 100 into 1,14,600. So now we have to work on this. We just have to simplify this by cancelling and then multiply these two numbers. So when you multiply those two numbers, what do you get? We get 66,468. So this is the number of votes that the first candidate got, the total number of votes. Now the votes secured by the second candidate is he got 42% of the total number of votes, that is 1,14,600. So this is equal to 42 by 100 into 1,14,600. So here also we have to simplify and get our answer. Now multiply these two, and what do we get here? 42 into 1146. That is 48,132. So here we have the vote secured by the first candidate here, the vote secured by the second candidate. From this you can clearly see that the first candidate has won, as it is given in the question. He won by so many votes. So if you subtract these two, you have to get this answer. That is a way for you to check and see. So we have all three answers: the total number of votes polled, votes secured by the first candidate, and the second candidate. Question 13. In an election between two candidates, one candidate secured 47% of the votes polled and lost the election by 12,366 votes. Find the total number of votes polled and the votes secured by the winning candidate. So let's begin by saying let the total number of votes polled be X. Then the votes secured by the losing candidate is what we've been given, that is 47% of X. So 47% of X. That means the winning candidate would have secured 100 minus 47% of X. And that is 100 minus 47 is 53. 53% of X. So now if we subtract these two, that is 53% of X and 47% of X, we will find that the person who lost the election, we will know his votes, and that is already given to us. So let's do that. So that is 53% of X. Now this minus 47% of X. And how much is that equal to? It's given to us here. That is 12,366. So 53% minus 43%. How much is that? That is 6, isn't it? So that is 6% of X is 12,366. So this will be 6% means 6 by 100 into X is 12,366. So now we're going to find the value of X. We're going to say X is equal to 12,366 divided by 6 by 100. So this will be equal to, X is equal to 12,366 into 100 by 6. So let's calculate this and find out. So X will be equal to 2,06,100. This is the total number of votes polled. Total number of votes polled. So now that we have found the total number of votes polled, we also have to find the votes secured by the winning candidate. So let's do that. So here the total number of votes polled we have found out, and that is 2,06,100. Now we have to find the votes secured by the winning candidate. So we know that the winning candidate got 53% of the votes. That is 53% of 2,06,100. So this will be 53 by 100 into 2,06,100. Now let's cancel. Here we can cancel these two and these two. Now we have to multiply 53 into 2,061. And when you simplify that, you will get 1,09,233. So 1,09,233, this is the number of votes secured by the winning candidate. So we found the total number of votes polled, that's this, and the votes secured by the winning candidate, that is 1,09,233. Question 14. The cost of a scooter depreciates every year by 15% of its value at the beginning of the year. That means if the cost of a scooter is a particular amount at the beginning of the year, it depreciates means it comes down, and every year it comes down by 15%. Now we have to find the cost of the scooter if the present cost is 8,000 rupees. So the present cost is 8,000 rupees. After 1 year, how much will the cost be? And after 2 years, what will the cost be? This is what we've been asked to find. So let's write that. Present cost of the scooter given to us is 8,000 rupees. This is already given to us. Now, depreciation in its cost in the first year. So here, every year by 15%. So that means in the first year, it will be 15% of 8,000 rupees. 8,000 rupees. So how much is that? So this will be 15 by 100 into 8,000. So here we have to simplify this. We can cancel the two zeros. Cancel the two zeros here. We have to multiply 15 into 80. And that is 1,200. That means the depreciation is 1,200. Now, the cost after 1 year. So this is what we need to find out, isn't it? The cost after 1 year. Every year it's reducing by 1,200. So cost after 1 year will be what the cost of the present cost of the scooter is. So first that is 8,000 rupees. So this is the present cost of the scooter. After 1 year it's going to reduce by 1,200. So we have to subtract these two and we will find the present cost of the scooter after 1 year. So when you subtract these two, you get rupees 6,800. So after 1 year, this is the cost. Okay, so after depreciation, now the cost is this. So now we need to continue. Now for the second year, let's work out for the second year. So for the second year, we begin with this amount. So we say the cost of the scooter at the beginning. So after 1 year, it's become like this. Now second year, we have to see. So now the amount is 6,800. The cost of the scooter at the beginning. It depreciates again by 15%. So here it will be 15% of 6,800 and that is 15 by 100 into 6,800. Now simplify. Cancel the two zeros. Cancel the two zeros here. 15 into 668 is what we need to do. And that will be 1,020. 1,020. So the depreciation is rupees 1,020. Now we have to find the cost of the scooter after 2 years. So that will be the cost at the beginning, which is at the beginning of this year it was 6,800. Now we have to subtract the depreciation rupees 1,020 and what we get will be our answer. That will be 5,780. So let's write that rupees 5,780. So in the second year, after 2 years, this will be the cost. So with this, children, we will stop and we will continue the remaining in our next class. Thank you, children.